Hello again folks, and welcome back to Let's Play the 7th Saga. I'm your host, the Gamer Darius, and last we left off, we had finally beaten Camille after some extreme power leveling, and yeah, feeling pretty good about it. Feeling pretty good. So now we have to head north-ish, following along the shoreline, in order to get to the town of Bone, and this is where things can start dividing up based on what character you are playing. Now, in one of my previous playthroughs of this lovely game, I played as Esuna. Esuna has her elvish, wily charms that gets her on a boat that goes from Bonro to a place called Pandam. Was a hard time, I won't lie. And everyone else can pretty much go to go through what is called the Cave of Nuto path, which I ain't going to take that path. Olvan has his own path that he can take, and it is probably far, far harder than even that of Esuna's path. So while I have you guys here, though, I feel like I haven't really been explaining very much what it was that the Elnard bonus was. And looking back, yeah, I really haven't been. It's a little bit funky of a bonus, but it makes sense when you actually look into it. So pretty much the whole shtick is that... Star Moon? Pretty much the whole shtick is that when the translators had localized all this over to the 7th Saga from Elnard, they made it so as the Apprentices not only got less average stats, like say that Olvan's stats were 4-4-4-4. Now he has the stats of 3-3-3-3. So every time he levels up, it will only be, you know, a number between 2 and 4, with it sometimes being 3. That was reduced, so effectively through the entire game, you are in theory getting 1 point less attack, defense, HP, MP, and speed. But it doesn't stop there. Every 10 levels, they increase that bonus, or rather, they give you one bonus to all those stats. So, on top of the average bonus being a little bit higher, the damage or the stats themselves were also getting significantly higher. And that's all fine and dandy. And that would be whatever. That would be the end of it. Except they only did that for the played apprentices. All of the NPC apprentices, like if you pick Olvan, in my case, and so the other 6 apprentices, Camille, Esuna, Valsu, Lux, Legis, and I'm forgetting one more, aren't I? Point is, they all keep that bonus as you're leveling up. So they are becoming far more powerful while you're kind of middling behind. And that's why that even in the fixed versions, I say fixed versions of the game, it's kind of hard even then, because all that they've done is made it so as the averages go up a little bit more. They don't make it so as every 10 levels it increases by another point. In fact, there's a lot of reviewers that have compared 7th Saga and Elnard to one another and been all like, yeah, Elnard is significantly easier, or at least shorter, because they could beat the game in under 20 minutes. I have beaten this game with 3 previous characters, or not 20 minutes, 20 hours. In under 20 hours. I've done that with Esuna and Camille, I want to say. That just was a little bit behind simply because squishy. Would have thought he would not be squishier than Elnard, but I digress. So yeah, when people talk of the Elnard bonus, they're talking about the bonus that essentially the localizers had just removed because LOL? I guess they just wanted more wanted people to stick at the game a lot longer. So that's why I was a little bit flabbergasted about why Wilmy, when I'm playing this, should be at level 20-ish, and that's where the point of that guide had said. It was like, something feels a little off here. Anyways, this is a sand witch. Stone witch, whatever witch. Who just likes to petrify and run away, apparently. Neat. Alright, this is where things get a little bit frustrating, though, when it comes to playing as Olvan in this case. Now, honestly, I probably should have gone a little bit more for what's coming up next. Come on. Finish your attacks. 500 experience, though. When it finally gets to the point where I level up, I'm gonna be so pleased as punch. So I believe at this point we have passed by that tower I was talking about. Can I just... Nope, I guess not. Sirs, could you just run away while I do this? God, that still feels like it heals so little. But it only heals a little bit more than an average, everyday potion 1. But yeah, so that's pretty much why I was a little bit flabbergasted about why the apprentices were still kicking my ass pretty handily. And when it comes to the apprentice back in Rebelesque there, I wasn't worried about leveling up for him, because his whole shtick was that when you left the cave that got to the mainland, his level is static. It is your level plus 5. So they're more or less assuming that between you exiting that cave and getting to Patrof, that you would gain those 5 levels from grinding and all that fun stuff. Can tell you, I don't think when I had first played the game that I did that. I mean, I'm not sure when I learned the lesson of, hey, you should be grinding a lot. When I was a kid, it didn't really stick until the 4th or 5th rune. Which, by the way, in the original Japanese, they were called arcs. Which makes a lot more sense when you consider that the game that this is supposed to be a prequel of, I mean, not prequel, but it is the predecessor of Mystic Arc, which is another game for SNES that we didn't get. And from the looks of it, it looks more or less a lot like this, a lot like 7th Saga here. But ramped up a little bit. I've not played it. I have been really wanting to play it again, but I've been telling myself, no. Wait until you're done with the Let's Playing a 7th Saga. I think for the remaining characters in 7th Saga, I might... I can't really quite decide. For the remaining characters of 7th Saga, I may suddenly decide, hey, you know what? Let's go with Elnard. This will be significantly more difficult, as Elnard is not translated by anyone. Welcome to Bone. Welcome to Bone. Welcome to Bone. Oh yeah, we're now in the kind of maze-like town of Bone. It's a little bit annoying. Because this place is pseudo-maze-like, as I just said. So we got the... I think pretty much what it is that every building goes directly to goes directly to the building below. Diverges. Nice to see you around. Not really. Do I already have this armor? Yeah, I already got this armor. Dang. How about weapons? Any better weapons? Ooh, the power axe. Increase my power by 8? Yes, I will take... I would take 2 out of the arms. Oh. Full disclosure, too. I actually had to go back quite a ways. I had to go to Pell with that one... Well, not quite a ways, but I had to go back to Pell in train. And I was a little bit worried because when I had first lost the wind rune, I was like, oh crap, I didn't save. Now I gotta freaking... Now I just gotta freaking... just... pray to God that I can kill this guy. So this kid is the dude we need to talk to. I thought my uncle said he was in Bonro. This is Bonro, isn't it? Nope. What? I'm in Bone, not Bonro? Ah, thank you for telling me that. Is there anything I can do for you in return? Maybe... I found this when I got lost in the cave of Milto to the east. I don't know how to use it, but I'm sure it is something valuable. Or I'd like you to have it. When I picked up this remote control in the cave of Milto, I saw a strange man. I thought he disappeared through the wall. Yeah, so pretty much this is how we get through to the northern part of this continent. We straight up head through a cave. Well, let's hear some rumors first. A historian somewhere has published his theory that Lake Fless and Lake Hargu are connected at the bottom. To prove the theory, a man went to the cave of Milto by Lake Fless. He might have been out of his mind to believe such a story. Saw a dinosaur. Believe me, I saw it swimming. Nobody is in that direction. I don't believe the story of the dinosaur. The rumor is unfounded and stupid. Don't pay any attention. Yeah, you know, in a game full of other monstrosities and magic and swordplay and ruined civilizations, dinosaurs? Dinosaurs? Really? You believe that there's dinosaurs? There's Lake Fleece in the east, and someone claims that he saw a dinosaur there. Yeah, I heard him. He was rambling. Let's see. Oh no. Dude was rambling. I'm rambling. I'm the guy who saw the dinosaur. Let's see what we got in the stores. We might want to take some rubies. I think I'm gonna buy some potion twos because a certain blue armored knight was all like, haha, I do so much damage. Jerk. Dun, 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 dun. Through this next part though, I may want to level up. I know I keep on saying that, and I know that part of that is me not quite believing whether or not Olvan is that good of a character anymore. Don't get me wrong, I love the concept of this character. Where's the weapon shop? I'm new here and I always get lost in town. In fact, I love Olvan. I would love to make it... In fact, I've made Olvan into a D&D character, played for a grand total of like a session and a half before that session got tanked. Are you a traveler? Do you know you can get some antidote at the item shop that should remove that magic spell now petrifying you? It will be a useful thing for you to have. Not how the antidote works. But I digress. Who designed the layout of this town? Streets are too complicated. Yeah, not to mention you gotta go in and out someone else's residence, someone else's home, just so that you can get to wherever the hell you're trying to go. In the south, there's a tower called Grime. The gate is closed and no one can enter it. You resemble my father so much that I don't feel like you are a stranger to me. I have a gift for you. This key has been in my my family for generations, rather. I don't know where to use it, but I'm sure you will someday. The Key of Billions. And that is pretty much our sign of where it is that we are going to be going. Now, he said to the south, but it's more like south and then back up. Because, there's like nothing to the south. Now, I believe for the last bit of this video, I'm going to attempt to get to the Grime Tower. Because, while it's difficult, and I do mean it is hard to get through, it is worth it. Because there is so much good loot. Including a really powerful shield, a lot of seeds, and just some good old classic monster fighting. There's several paths, honestly, and it can get a little bit frustrating to get through. But I did get through it before when I was trying to let's play this before, and you know, got that roadblock. I'm just glad that things are significantly easier this time around. I won't lie. Not even sure why it's all that much easier this time around, simply because the magic patch, but I'm going to try to not dwell on the magic patch. Because I bore witness myself to Olvan taking a whole lot of damage from Camille still. So maybe he just sucks with magic. I don't know. Cocoon. I can't help but also think back to when I was trying to research things and trying to get the patch to work, as to some of the different names that different monsters had. Python actually haven't been named Python. Would have been a far better name, if you ask me. Brains were hearts. Pretty sure the undead were just like zombie or something like that. I don't think chimeras were actually called chimera. It's a whole lot of random things that they were like, oh, let's change this name here because this totally makes sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what the hell is with the 90s and changing names that were perfectly fine. I suppose that's the one thing I'm glad about the 90s stopping. Okay, I can one-shot the cocoon, so... It's these titans! Outfire? Yeah, that does help. Oh, significantly. These guys must also have a really bad magic stat. Worse than Olvan's, that's kind of a surprise. Did I get a lot of antidotes? I'm pretty sure I stocked up on antidotes before I had started recording last time. Oh, and for those that don't know, poison sucks in that as you walk around, you take damage. That's pretty much it. But it is annoying and sometimes rather tedious to have to go, ugh, okay, and stop and antidote up or purify yourself. So here, the Tower of Grime. Gate is locked. but not for long. Yes. But here, I'm going to go ahead and call an episode. When we return, we're going to climb the Tower of Grime and see where we come out on the other side. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers.